Hi there. This is time for all of us to come together and share whatever strategies we are using to fight this COVID-19. If you're like me, you have watched a lot of videos on how to make your own basic PPE for your face. And if you have some of these basic materials, you might have tried them and it's not working. So I'm going to share with you some ways that I have been able to make my own personal face mask. So here are some simple material that you have at home. You have the hair elastic, 100 in a bundle. You can have those from dollar stores, $1. You can also use the basic rubber band. You would have a pair of scissors and you would have some yarn. Again, this is important, especially for those who do not have hanging ear loops. And then you can use a basic fabric. This is something I have at home. You can use your kitchen paper towel, or you can cut some fabric that you have at home. And so for those of you who would like long sides, they are about 13 inches long, about 145 centimeters for those in the metric system. And then the shorter side, around 11 inches long, which is like 30 centimeters, right? So 17 inches by 11 inches, or 145 centimeters by 30 centimeters, and then you're ready to go. So beginning with your full kitchen paper towel here, you fold one side and then you fold the other side so that they come together at the middle, and you will end up having something like this. So after you fold the two sides, you have something like this. You go ahead now and place. So now that you have your folded fabric, you want to place the rubber band or the hair elastic about 5 inches away from each end. This other side, about 5 inches. You place it here, just as you do here, and you have something like this. Similarly, if you have your paper towel folded on the two sides, again, at each of the ends, around 5 inches from each end, you place your hair elastic or a simple rubber band about 5 inches from each end. So here you go with your two face masks that you are ready to make. All right, so here you have the cloth. This is actually 100% of polyester. You have your kitchen paper towel, and you have another fabric here of a certain percentage of cotton and polyester. And I really like the fabric because you can clean them, you can wash them, you can have as many as possible, so that when you use them, you can wash them and air them. And I mean, we all have heard that the coronavirus can stay only for so long. So if you have so many of them, you wash them, hot water and dry, you can always use them. Whereas with a paper towel, you really cannot reuse it. You would have to dispose of it. So you might be wondering why I'm using yarn, why I'm tying the rubber band or hair elastic with yarn. For people who do not have hanging ear loops, it will be challenging for them to have the elastic hanging on their earlobes, and so I think it's just going to be appropriate for them to tie around let's say 10 inches of yarn on the rubber band before they attach them to the fabric. So this is an example of your fabric that you are constructing for the face mask. The elastic has yarn that has been attached to it. Again, for those who do not have hanging ear loops. And the final step is just to fold each side of your fabric. You have your elastic here and you have it here. If you have a paper towel, again, you fold each side. And in the case of the fabric that has the yarn attached to the rubber band, the same thing, you fold each end. And here you go with your mask. Again, if you have problem with your ear loops, you can see how the yarn here goes behind. Here it goes behind, and you can just tie it behind without worrying about not having it on your ear loops where it could easily fall away. So here goes my mask. I'm ready to go out and do my part in protecting us all against COVID-19. Here goes my second mask with the kitchen paper towel. Easy to do. Again, the only thing is you will have to dispose of this after using it. And here goes my second mask. Here goes my second mask. As you can see, I'm struggling here to have my rubber band attached to my ears because I have not been blessed with a hanging ear loop. That is why it's very important that you attach a yarn to your rubber band or plastic elastic so that you can easily tie it behind and keep your mask in place. This is on my own simple way of helping the community. So if you follow me in whatever social medium, I hope this helped you to help our community. Fight the COVID-19. If you have an attached ear loop like I have here, you are going to be challenged in simply using the rubber band attached to your homemade mask. That's why it's important that you attach some material like yarn or any other thing that you can use to tie on the rubber band that would help you to tie your mask behind your head, because it's going to be challenging for you to have your rubber band on an attached ear loop like mine. And this is something that we don't hear that much. It is as important to know how to take off your mask just as it is important to put it on. Let's say I went out with this my personal PPE for my face, and I happen to come in contact with some droplets that has the COVID-19. How do I take this out? You don't just come home and put your hand on the mask. You have to be very careful the way you take it out to make sure that this outside part does not come in contact with your hands. So again, it's very important. Don't come back home and quickly take it off, putting your hand on your mask. you would be defeating the purpose of putting on your mask. So be very careful the way you take off your mask after coming home.